How are we doing, folks? Welcome back to the Nightmare Cabin. Do a quick review for you. This turned up. I'm always ordering music, and this I pre-ordered because I thought it would look. It seemed interesting, and it turned up the other day, and I completely forgot I'd ordered it. But here we go. This is Pink Floyd, and this is Dark Side of the Moon live, 1974, recorded in Wembley, not Wembley Arena though. Which you just kind of take as a given, don't you, when you hear live at Wembley. But yeah, let's have a look and then get into it. Yeah, here we go. At the Empire Pole in Wembley, 1974. Some artwork here that I've not seen before. This reminds me a little bit of we've got some live shots there. Yeah, kind of reminds me of the artwork that you see with the wall. Now, I'm not the biggest Pink Floyd fan. When I say I'm not the biggest Pink Floyd fan, I mean I'm not obsessed with Pink Floyd. Like you see, I've got a whole section here that's like dedicated to Iron Maiden or Thin Lizzy or whatever. So when I say I'm not a fan of Pink Floyd, it means I don't own everything they've done, including bootlegs, including rare, you know. The stuff they're not really a band I feel I need their whole back catalogue either. So I've got Dark Side of the Moon, I've got The Wall, I've got the Vision Bell, and I think is it called Echoes, that 2 CD best of thing. That's all I really need for when it comes to Pink Floyd. So the stuff I really like, but the rest of it I can take or leave really. But everyone likes Dark Side of the Moon. It's you know, I know in the music world we like to go, oh, that's overrated, or this is blah, blah, blah. But sometimes a cigar is a cigar. You know, sometimes social proof is a thing, and a classic is considered a classic quite rightfully. And Dark Side of the Moon is one of those albums. So yeah, this is pretty cool to have. Yeah, live in 1974, and they do the whole album in full. They were playing the album in full live before they even recorded it, and I wondered if this was one of those gigs, but it isn't, because that would have been cool. But doesn't matter. Because what I was going to say isn't going to change. So it's nice because obviously they would play it in full on the Division Bell tour, and then Roger Waters would play it in full with his solo band as well. So it's been played in full twice by both. What's the word? Both sections. You've got obviously, but it's nice to hear the band playing it while it's fresh. And what I would say, you know, obviously live shows, technology, instruments, you know, production probably wouldn't have been as much then as it would have been on like the Division Bell tour, or when Roger did it in the 2000s, and obviously what he's been doing with the Wall shows and whatnot. But so it's nice to hear the songs live, and you know, you can do certain things in the studio and certain things might not be practical, like, you know, so to sort of get around the technicalities of the studio with the live show, there's certain subtle differences, but it's all pretty good. It's a lot looser, not in the case of, you know, loosely played, but it's not quite as constrained when they play it live. It's quite jammy in some places as well, leading from one, you know, as a song sort of drifts off and then the next song sort of fades in, like on the album. There's like a little sort of like a little bit of a thing which then leads into the next song. It's like little things like that, and you know, Any Colour You Like, for example, is pretty cool. On the Run, it sounds quite different as well. Big Gig in the Sky is fantastic as always. But yeah, really good. Really good show, really good recording. I don't know if you're a massive Pink Floyd fan, you may already have this on bootleg. I don't know. It might have been. Quite often you get live albums that were like used to be in a box set and they've released it on its own, you know, years. So I don't know if this was already available in one guise or another, but I've just picked it up and I've really enjoyed it. And I would say this is a great companion piece to Dark Side of the Moon. It's great to have next to it and play with it. and then you've got the whole thing done live as well as the studio album. And apparently Roger Waters has re-recorded it as well, so you can get that as a companion piece as well. God, you're going to be sick of it by the end of this year, but there you go. I enjoyed this, so if you feel like picking it up, I can recommend it. So short and sweet, sometimes that's all you need. Thanks for watching. As ever, if this is your first video, welcome aboard. If you're a regular viewer, welcome back. Give us a like and a subscribe if you've got this far, if you feel like it. If not, don't worry. Anyway, see you later.